pregnant wife says IC detained green card applicant husband. A 7 months pregnant woman is speaking out after her husband, a Brazilian visual artist and green card applicant, was detained by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement in Washington. She now fears she may have to give birth without him by her side, highlighting the emotional toll of immigration enforcement on families. If you are interested in this topic, please pay attention and watch the video through to the end to get all the information. Please hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to push the notification bell for an upcoming video. So, without any further delay, let's jump into the video. A woman 7 months pregnant has told Newsweek that following her husband's detention by Immigration and Customs Enforcement, she fears she may have to give birth without him by her side. Guilherme Silva, a 35-year-old Brazilian visual artist, was detained in Friday Harbor, Washington, by immigration agents on July 11th in what his wife, Rachel and Leidig, said was a targeted and unjustified arrest amid an ongoing green card application process. "This is the most vulnerable time in my life, being pregnant, and I need my husband. I don't want to give birth without him by my side. He is my rock," Leidig told. Why it matters. The Trump administration is enacting plans to carry out what it calls the largest deportation operation in U.S. history as part of the Republicans' hardline immigration agenda. In addition to people living in the country without legal status, immigrants with valid documentation, including green cards and visas, have been detained. Newsweek has reported on dozens of cases involving green card holders and applicants who were swept up in the IC raids. Federal immigration authorities continue to pursue deportations not only of undocumented immigrants, but also of permanent residents with criminal records. What to know? Silva was in the U.S. on AB-2 visa, a non-immigrant visa issued primarily for tourism. According to the Department of Homeland Security, his visa was issued in 2016 and expired in 2017. Leidig's journal entries, shared with Newsweek, said Silva's detention was sudden and aggressive. As he left home to pick up his daughter, he was intercepted by 6 or 7 unmarked vehicles. Leidig said federal immigrant agents surrounded his car. One agent told him they had a warrant, though Leidig said he never showed it. An agent then pulled Silva from his car, seized his phone as he attempted to record, and arrested him. She continued. Guilherme said the other officers, all masked, were behind him laughing and making jokes that they didn't make the news this time, Leidig said. She said Silva was transferred to a temporary IC holding facility in Ferndale, Washington, where he was left to sleep on the floor and vomited from the food. Leidig said he remained there for 38 hours more than 3 times the legal 12-hour maximum for temporary holding before being moved to the Northwest IC Processing Center in Tacoma. These baseless allegations against IC are false, DHS spokesperson Tricia McLaughlin told. She continued. During a traffic stop, ICE officers identified themselves to Silva and revealed they had a warrant for his arrest due to immigration violations. Silva was arrested without any use of force or inappropriate comments. This type of false allegations that seek to demonize IC law enforcement are contributing to an 830% surge in assaults against IC officers who put their lives on the line every day to make America safe again. On July 18th, Leidig traveled from California to Tacoma to visit her husband and retrieve his belongings. The visit, she said, was a nightmare. The overall treatment was terrible, and the officers that I dealt with were abrasive and disrespectful, she added. Silva entered the U.S. in 2017 on a travel visa and later married a U.S. citizen who sponsored his green card application. That marriage ended in divorce in 2022, and the sponsorship was revoked. He received a Social Security number shortly before the divorce was finalized. Leidig and Silva met in August 2023 and married in April 2025. The day after their wedding, the couple began filing for his green card. As of this month, both the I-130 and I-485 forms of petition for alien relative and the application to register permanent residence or just status, respectively, have been submitted, with legal counsel involved. ICE agents cited an expired travel visa as justification for Silva's arrest, a point Leidig disputes given their active green card application. The family has set up a GoFundMe page to help manage legal costs. What people are saying. Rachel Leidig told Newsweek, "My heart is breaking for the injustice before my eyes. DHS spokesperson Tricia McLaughlin said in a statement, President Trump and Secretary Noem are committed to restoring integrity to the visa program and ensuring it is not abused to allow aliens a permanent one-way ticket to remain in the U.S. What happens next? Silva has a hearing scheduled for the end of July. As the couple faces uncertainty, their story underscores the deeply personal impact of immigration policies on expecting families. Advocates are urging authorities to consider the humanitarian consequences of such detentions, especially in cases involving vulnerable individuals. That is all for today in this video. What are your thoughts on this? Please let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching the entire video. Hopefully, the information is useful to you. See you later in the next video. Till then, take care.
Pregnant wife says IC detained green card applicant husband. Rachel Leidig, a pregnant woman in her third trimester, fears giving birth without her husband. Guilherme Silva by her side after he was detained by ICE in Washington on July 11. Silva, a Brazilian visual artist, entered the US on a B2 visa in 2017, which expired the same year. By being in the process of applying for a green card after marrying Leidig in April 2025, ICE cited the expired visa as a grounds for his arrest. Leidig claims his arrest was sudden, aggressive and marked by mistreatment, including extended illegal detention in a temporary facility. DHS disputes her account, calling the allegations false. Silva's earlier green card process through a previous marriage ended with a divorce in 2022. His current application with all necessary forms filed is ongoing. Critics view his arrest as a part of a broader Trump administration repression effort that also targets immigrants with a valid status. Silva's hearing is scheduled for late July as his family raises legal fund online.